ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಡ್ಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಬಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮಂಗಳ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಗುರು ರಂಗ ವಿಠಲನ ಪಾದ ಬಿಡದೆ ಬಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಡ್ಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಬಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ ಪ್ರದಕ್ಷಿಣ strength to do well today, okay? Now, this way. Here, place. But one ನಿಮಿಷ ಸಿನಾ ಕಡೆ ಬಾ ನಗ್ನಗ್ತಾ ಇಸ್ಕೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಲಕ್ಷತೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ
Saravana, get out of my way. Get out of my shot.
He's not even sending my signals. ఏది పంపుతున్నావు నేనే కదా
You don't have any. How can you?
Your feed has nothing.
I know that. Your feet is nothing. Remember, you have no.
వీళ్ళందరూ జనాలు
అవును దట్స్ ఫైన్
You like.
బట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆప్షనల్ అమ్మా సెకండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ప్రైమరీ రైట్ ఈజర్ ఫుటేజ్ నియర్ టు షీల్ బి అప్సెట్
No. I understand. What I'm saying is, you're saying my footage near. You don't have a link.
No, when I say my footage, I'm talking about primary and secondary.
Oh.
You're okay.
I'm all the way.
Let's go.
I'm in your way.
You're good. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
We are blessed to have such an esteemed audience here to watch it.
Our MC for this evening is Shruti's brother, Anish. So let's sit down.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anish. I am Shruti's brother and your host for this evening. Today is a day marked by the achievement of a magnificent goal, forged through fierce dedication, passion, consistency, and discipline. From a young age, Shruti has demonstrated a tremendous aptitude for music and art. She's a great singer, she's a great clarinet player, and of course she's a great dancer. Otherwise, I'd be very worried for tonight. She has persevered through many challenges, and after a long journey, today we will have the opportunity to witness the culmination of a tremendous journey. For those of you who don't know, Shruti will be performing her Bharatanatyam Arangetram, which is a form of classical dance. Classical dance is a sacred art that has been cherished and preserved in India for many generations. It is designed to provide both spiritual satisfaction and aesthetic pleasure to you, the audience. India is the birthplace of several forms of classical dance, and among them, Bharatanatyam is the most popular style. Bharatanatyam is the oldest and most sophisticated style of classical dance, and it is closely intertwined with Hindu religion and classical music. In Arangetram, in Tamil means ascending the stage. This debut performance of the Bharatanatyam dancer marks the completion of the initial training and is the first formal presentation of the dancer to the audience by her guru, or the teacher. The dancer performs a carefully selected dance routine from the Bharatanatyam repertoire before an audience of critics, artists, and well-wishers, and dedicates this performance to Lord Nataraj, the Lord of Dance, and to the Guru. The Arangetram is not only a major milestone for the dancer's training, but it is also a major stepping stone in her spiritual journey as an artist. The enriching experience helps the dancer to develop confidence and blossom into a mature dancer. However, no Arangetram is possible without the support of the orchestra, or any musical supplement for that matter. The music is as much as part of the performance as the dance itself. A great orchestra helps to convey the mood of the dance and enhance our enjoyment, and we are very fortunate to have the orchestra that we have today. This outstanding group of musicians have traveled all the way from India. Our vocalist for this evening is Srimati Pustakam Rama. The mridangam player for this evening is Sri Janardana Rao. Our flute player is Sri Jairam Kipkeni. And on the rhythm pads we have Sri Bhargava Halambi. The Arangetram is conducted by Shruti's guru, Srimati Madhu Manjana, who is on the center. Now, I'm sure all of us are ready for the show to start. I am too. But first, we have a few reminders that will make the performance flow so much smoother. First, we would like to request no flash photography, please. Please also silence your cell phones and other electronic devices that you may have. Please only enter or exit the auditorium between dance selections. And also, last but not least, no food or beverages in the auditorium at any time. We have a great, beautiful banquet hall right next to us. We're going to feed you beautiful food, amazing food. Please let's keep the food out of the auditorium, and you'll have plenty of food after. Our first dance piece for the evening is called Pushpanjali, which also means offering of the flowers. Pushpanjali not only gives a beautiful beginning to a Bharatanatyam recital, but it also creates an auspicious environment for the recital itself. The dancer enters the stage with flowers in her hands and with devotion places them at the feet of Lord Nataraja and seeks his blessings. She then seeks the blessings of her guru and the members of the orchestra, and then Mother Earth. This piece will be performed in Raga Kadyotkanti and in Adital.
A small correction, we will begin the recital with a invocation song by Srimati Pustakam Rama and Party, and then that will be followed by the Pushpanjali.
Wow, what a way to start off a show. I think that deserves another round of applause, if I'm being honest. Next, Shruti will perform Ganapati Vandane. This is a prayer prayer to Lord Ganapati, who is the God of wisdom, the Lord of beginnings, and the remover of obstacles. Lord Ganapati's blessings are sought at the beginning of a recital for a successful performance. In this dance, the dancer pleads, have no doubt about praying to Lord Ganapati at the beginning of an event, because Lord Vishnu himself has approved it. The 10-headed demon king Ravana lost all the boons that he was granted by Lord Shiva because he ignored Lord Ganapati. So without any doubt, pray and let your path be obstacle-free and let you have success. This piece will be performed in Raga Nate and in Tala Kanda Chakra, and the composer for this piece is Sri Purandara Das. Before we continue, Shruti's friend, Puppy, would like to say a few words. Please welcome Puppy to the stage.
Hello, I hope you've all been enjoying the program so far. I know I have. She's been doing a great job. My name is Pavi Upadhyay, and I've known Shruti pretty much for as long as I can remember. While we are family friends, Shruti and I also danced with the Arti School dance before coming to Madhavanti. So I think it's safe to say that I watched Shruti transform from the tiny little dancer into the girl you see on this stage today. But regardless of her dancing skills, Shruti has always been one of the most happy-go-lucky people I've ever met. Her bubbly personality and huge heart makes it impossible not to like her. And I'm so grateful that out of any other fellow dancer, that it was her and Sharda, one of our other close friends, that I got to go on this Arangetram journey with. Along with Sharda, I'm also doing my Arangetram soon. So in the past year, Shruti and I have stuck together like glue, literally. My camera roll definitely serves as proof of our adventures over the past year. But even before the thought of our Arangetrams came up, Shruti and I always found ways to make our practices memorable. Whether it was laughing at something Madhavanti said or confusing Auntie with why we hug so much, every class in its own way was worth remembering. Though our practice sessions in my house and our failed vlogs, we managed to find comfort in one another as the months leading up to the Arangetram are quite stressful. Even then, we still managed to make each other laugh over Bharatanatyam memes, which surprisingly exist, and served as each other's hype women. It's always nice to know that you have someone in your corner, and we've been blessed to have each other. Whether it was our shared obsession with Gatorade and protein cookies, or our immense love for Taco Bell's nacho fries, our bond has become so strong. The amount of love and support we have for each other as dancers and as friends make our friendship a true treasure. But Bharatanatyam isn't Shruti's only strong suit. I still remember our several Bharatanatyam dances and dramas, including one that Shruti actually choreographed with a little bit of help from Smithanti. That dance was probably the most fun due to our hilarious practice sessions, #ShakyButts. Along with Bharatanatyam, Shruti and I both share an extreme love for Bollywood. And no, not the over-the-top movies that everyone adores so much, but rather the Bollywood dance. Every so often, we find ourselves gushing over either a new mix, a mind-blowing video, or simply a dance tune. These memories are ingrained in my mind forever, and I can't wait to see what other shenanigans we come up with in the future. One thing I've taken away from being around Shruti for so long is her intense passion for things. There's not a single thing I've seen her take up that she isn't fully invested in, and that mindset really sets Shruti apart from other people. Even during practice, no matter how much pain she endured, I never saw her give up. Besides dance, her love for both cardiology and dogs is unmatched, and it's refreshing to see someone so invested in the things she genuinely enjoys. That being said, Shruti, if you can hear this, I know how hard you've worked to get to this point. Your perseverance and dedication is inspiring, and I can't wait to see how you use those skills in later endeavors. You have so much talent and grace, and I'm so glad that tonight everyone gets to see the amazing dancer I've seen you grow into in the past year. I've seen you pour blood, sweat, and tears into this recital, and I've learned so much from you, both as a dancer and as a person. I'm so proud of you, Broski, and I know the rest of your performance is going to be incredible. Enjoy yourself tonight. I love you so much, and congratulations on achieving this milestone. Thank you.
Thank you, Bubby, for your kind words. Our next dance for this evening is called Jati Swaram. Jati Swaram is a composition of melodious swarams, or musical notes, which are choreographed into beautiful dance movements. This dance does not depict any theme and is not meant to exhibit a variety of emotions. This is a pure dance item where importance is given to the flawless execution of the Bharatanatyam Arangetram, or steps to a set tala or rhythm. Jati Swaram also helps the audience understand the harmony between classical dance and classical music. It also helps the dancer prepare for her next big challenge, which is the Varna. This piece will be performed in Raga Sabe and in Tala Rupika. was amazing. But if you thought Jati Swaram was good, wait till you see the Varna. But first, I'd like to invite Shruti's cousins, Akila and Nikita, onto the stage to share a few words. Akila is from Boston and is going into her senior year of high school. And Nikita is also from Boston, obtained her undergraduate degree from Emory University, and will be attending Cornell University for her MBA this fall. Please welcome Akila and Nikita onto the stage. After they're done speaking, we will have a short musical interlude.
Hello. Thank you all for being here. We are Shruti's cousins, Akila and Nikita, or as we're known in our family, the cousins who didn't make it to the Arangetram stage.
Hashtag dropout dancers.
We are so proud to ride Shruti's coattails as she completes this incredible milestone.
She couldn't have done it without us.
In all seriousness, she has worked so hard to get to this stage, and although we only showed up for the last few days of it, we know how much time, effort, and dedication she has put into this day. If the last 72 hours of rehearsals, cryotherapy, ice baths, and preparations are anything to go by, it is clear that Shruti has put her entire heart into this process.
We don't see Shruti as often as we would like, as we both live up in Massachusetts. But when we do, it's honestly like we've never parted. From countless trips to Bangalore together, to Thanksgiving and Christmases in Texas and Massachusetts, you can always find us giggling together when we meet up again.
We always knew that Shruti would get to this stage, but Shruti is never one to boast about her achievements. She's effortlessly successful at the things she does. And typically the only way we really find out about the various awards she has won or honors she has received is through our Tata, who wastes no opportunity to gas her up and tell us all about her brilliance. We can always count on the occasional email or text from Tata informing us about Shruti's latest incredible achievement, usually one that he's hoping to keep on the download. But it's a good thing that he does, because just like she is quietly impressive and brilliant, Shruti is also quietly full of humor. She is quick to laugh at all of her uncles and cousins' lame jokes, and of course never misses a chance to make fun of her brother. And one of Shruti's best qualities, she is wildly patient with the Narahari family male humor, which is a brand of its own that mainly involves telling the same old joke and story over and over again. She is just about the only person in the family who has patience to pretend that she hasn't heard their stories already, and even laughs through the old stories and jokes every single time.
Shruti is one of the most intelligent, driven, and kind-hearted people we know, and it's clear from today's performance that she's able to achieve any goal she sets her mind to. But we might know Shruti a little differently than some of them. We know the Shruti that will watch a Christmas rom-com at literally any time of the year, no matter the quality of the movie.
We know the Shruti that will eat mangoes like it's the last time she will ever see them.
We know the Shruti that acted like the world was ending when she found out the only Taco Bell near our father's house in Bangalore had closed down.
We know the Shruti that gets so engrossed in a book that she should probably do through a firewall.
We know the Shruti that wore her parents down so thoroughly that they finally got her the dog of her dreams.
We know the Shruti that goes exactly the speed limit and not no more.
We know the Shruti whose shower playlist is full of Hannah Montana vlogs.
And we know the Shruti who is endlessly kind, patient, goofy, passionate, and so much more.
We are so proud of her for getting to this stage of her dance journey, not to mention graduating and heading off to a great school and program, all while being the kind, humble person that she's always been.
We can't wait to see what she does next.
We love you, Shruti!
Thank you. Thank you, Akila and Nikita. Next, we will have a short musical interlude by the orchestra. As I said before, next up is the Varna. The Varna is the longest and most complicated presentation in the dance recital. Varna, meaning color, is the crowning piece of the Bharatanatyam recital. This piece combines the three main aspects of Bharatanatyam: Nrita, or pure dance; Nritya, or dance with facial expressions; and Natya, or acting. This dance is quite challenging to the dancers because it tests their expertise in footwork, facial expressions, imagination, memory, and stamina. This Varnam is in praise of goddess Parvati, who is also called Maya, or supreme illusion. This dance is fully bhakti bhava, or feeling of devotion. This piece is a composition of Sri Madhurya Krishna, and the meaning of this song is as follows. O Maya, sister of Lord Vishnu, have mercy on me. You are the supreme mother who protected the world by destroying all the evil demons. O mother of Lord Krishna and Lord Kartikeya, please glance at me once and ward off all of my miseries. You are the embodiment of beauty and fine arts, and let your heart melt for your devotees' prayers. In this particular dance, the dancer enacts a story about the goddess. In this story, Parvati takes the form of the fierce goddess Durga and destroys all the demons. The story begins with the ascetics performing yaga, or fire sacrifice to please the gods. The demons come and make the yaga unholy by throwing slaughtered animals, birds, and blood into the fire. Horrified by this, the ascetics pray to goddess Parvati for help. And the goddess takes the form of Durga and kills all the demons and protects the ascetics. This dance will be performed in Ragatodi and in Adikala.
दिक्कु तक तिंगिण तोंता धन्या धन्यता झुम्म झुम्मुता दिम्मी दिम्मिता तदक्का तदरी तद्धन्ना तद्धुन्नो तद्दिम्मिता धन्या धन्यता झुम्म झुम्मुता दिम्मी दिम्मिता तदक्का तदरी तद्धन्ना
Saravana to share a few words.
My name is Charlotte, and I've known Shruti since before I can remember. We've grown up together and created a friendship that will last a lifetime. We've been there for each other through both stressful times and enjoyable moments, and our friendship has shared countless memories over the years that we will truly cherish. I remember that Shruti used to be more soft-spoken and reserved when we were little, and she's clearly broken out of that shell with her bright, cheery, and lovable personality to become the fantastic young woman she is today. From doing cheesy performances together at Kannada Sanghas to watching Shruti perform her Arangetram today, I've seen her evolve into a wonderful person and of course an amazing dancer too. She is today. From doing cheesy performances together at Kannada Sanghas to watching Shruti perform her Arangetram today, I've seen her evolve into a wonderful person and of course an amazing dancer too. Now, this speech would be incomplete without including some of my favorite moments of our friendship. Like Shruti's technique of dipping her waffles into literal bowls of maple syrup at sleepovers, and her iconic line from one of our Kannada Kuta plays, Ishtu Dardu Lorta Badama. However, we've also shared some memories that somehow aren't related to food, like taking her dog Shadow for walks, spending hours at the park together, messing with our older brothers, watching football games, and more. We even did Bharatanatyam together for a brief amount of time when we were very young. Also, as many of you know, Shruti has been involved in Chinmaya Mission since elementary school, which has not only given us both the chance to expand our knowledge of our culture, but also share some fun moments, like sitting on the hood of my dad's car and chit-chatting after ball vihar, and Shruti showing off her amazing rap skills in her class's plays. However, her talents don't stop there. As we've seen today and many times before, Shruti is a beautiful dancer, and the amount of time and effort she puts into this art form is truly amazing. She dances with a joy and grace unlike any other, and it's so great and inspiring to see her dedicating herself to what she loves. She's worked tirelessly to get to this point, and it shows in her incredible dancing. She and I, along with Pavi, are all doing our Arangetrams this summer, and it has been so fun to take on this journey together. We always find ourselves talking about our dances, costumes, and nerves with each other. We have so much love and support for one another, and I'm so grateful that we were able to see her shine on her big day. Finally, as Pavi said before, if there's one thing we've learned from Shruti, it's her immense motivation. Her passion for band, dance, and medicine is truly admirable, and it's this passion that has allowed her to excel in every single thing that she pursues. As you all know, Shruti graduated this year and will be starting school at UTD in August with the ultimate goal of becoming a cardiovascular surgeon. She has a very bright future ahead of her, and I can't wait to see what other amazing accomplishments she achieves. Shruti, I'm so proud of you and everything you've done up until this point. You've put so much into this dance, so enjoy the rest of this performance, and congratulations on achieving this remarkable milestone. I love you lots.
Thank you, Charlotte, for those kind words. As I mentioned before, no performance would be possible without the support of the orchestra or any other musical supplement. And today, with us, we have an outstanding group. Shruti's cousin Kritika will now introduce the orchestra and honor the guru and the members of the orchestra as well. Kritika attended UCLA for her undergraduate degree and recently graduated Duke University with her master's. Please welcome Kritika onto the stage.
Thank you, Anish. First, we'd like to welcome Shruti's guru, Srimati Madhu Manjunath. She's the director of Vaishnavi Dance Academy. She had her training in Bharatanatyam in Bangalore under renowned gurus and has been teaching dance for over 20 years.
Now we will honor the Guru and the orchestra. Please welcome Kritika onto the stage. Please bear with us one moment.
Honoring we can do.
One more time, please welcome Kritika onto the stage.
So first we would like to welcome on stage and honor Shruti's guru, Srimati Madhu Manjana. Like we said, she's the director of Vaishnavi Dance Academy. She's Shruti's guru and she's here on Metronome today. He's performed with internationally acclaimed dancers both in India and abroad, and he was part of the TV reality show conducted by Sri S.P. Balasubramaniam, and he's a great good artist for all ages. Next we have Sri Bhargava Halambi. He's a Kanjira artist who had his training under many eminent gurus, and he has accompanied many established artists in the music field, including R.K. Srikantan, R.K. Suryanarayan, T.V. Shankaranarayan, O.S. Tyagarajan, and many more. Thank you to all our artists.
Thank you, Kritika. The next dance of the evening needs no introduction, as I'm sure many are familiar with it. Vado Krishna. This popular song by Sri Kanakadasa is in praise of Lord Sri Krishna of Udupi. And this song is the darling of all music and dance lovers. This is purely an expressional dance which gives ample scope to the dancer to show her expertise in acting. And this dance creates a lighter mood and allows the dancer to act out the story in her own creative way. The dancer says, "Krishna, come to me," sounding your ankle bells and playing your divine flute. "Come to me," sounding your bangles and shining your gold jewelry. "O Krishna," an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, "I am always your humble devotee." This piece will be performed in Ragamalika and in Aditala.
Krishna cannot come unless Rama comes. How powerful she is. And the Guru cannot do anything. He can wait.
So, while we are waiting on the musicians, I actually had something prepared that I wanted to share about Shruti. And I'll just go ahead and share that with you right now. So, I'm sure you guys have listened to me enough for tonight, and so I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible and as concise as possible. But Shruti ranked very high in her class. She was a National Merit Scholar, and on top of that, she has played sports as a child. She excelled in band, and obviously, she did dance. Basically, she is the child that every parent wished they had. I don't want to speak for too long, but I do want to say this one thing. No matter where you are or how you feel, just remember that you always have me to support you. No matter what hardships you face, I will always have your back, almost like a solid wall, so that there's only one direction you can go in your life, and that's forward. And also so that you may have back support for when you come out swinging in this world. I love you so much, Shruti. I'm so proud of you for what you've done today. I'm so proud of you for what you've achieved in the last so many years. Congratulations on almost finishing an amazing chapter. And, you know, a lot of people say that the sky is the limit. Reach for the skies and you achieve anything you want. And for a lot of people, that's true. But for you, Shruti, I've just seen how hard you work, how much you put into everything that you do, how much passion you have, how much enthusiasm you have. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. I can confidently say that the sky is only an arm's length away for you, and that your potential has no boundaries. Good luck, Patootie. I hope you achieve the rest of your goals and aspirations, and I can't wait to see what you achieve in the years to come. Now that the musicians are back, we will continue with the program. So, without any further ado, Bharat Krishnaya. Wow. You know, I have to say, I was watching from the side of the stage just now, and Shruti's expressions were just absolutely incredible. The next piece in this performance is Nache Natwa, in honor of Lord Shiva. Shiva is one of the most powerful gods in the Hindu pantheon, and the third god of the Holy Trinity. Shiva is known as the destroyer of all evil. He is often portrayed as a wild god who is fearfully destructive. But Shiva is also a loving deity who is also peaceful and merciful. Shiva in his dancing form is called Nataraja, meaning the Lord of Dance. This dance describes the cosmic dance of Lord Shiva, and it is performed with his consort, Gauri, and all of his attendants. Shiva danced with river Ganga flowing from his hair, and his body covered in ashes, and serpents hanging from his neck. Shiva's power of destruction and recreation are demonstrated in the story of Shiva opening his third eye and burning Cupid to ashes. This is a composition of Sri Swati Tirunal, and it is performed in Raga Dhanashri and Aditala. Next, I'd like to invite Guru Madhu Manjana to talk about Shruti.
Good evening. Happy to see all of you here today, celebrating this major milestone in Shruti's Bharatanatyam training. Arangetram is a fulfilling experience for the student as it marks the culmination of years of training, dedication and hope. Arangetram is an equally fulfilling experience for the teacher as it creates a wonderful opportunity for her to enjoy the fruits of her own labor. And that's exactly what I'm doing today, enjoying. This has been a visual and musical treat for me by Shruti and by the wonderful orchestra. It's been a pleasure working with them for the last few days. I have to mention one more thing. This Arangetram is just a little bit extra special because this is the first Arangetram my dance school, Vaishnavi Dance Academy, is presenting after my return to Dallas 6 years ago. And it's a very good beginning and I'm very happy about it. Now about Shruti, the graduating student of this evening. As a person, as you already know, Shruti is a gentle, kind-hearted, soft-spoken young lady who is an avid animal lover. The two of us instantly bonded in this area. We often enjoyed talking fondly about our pampered pooches, Shadow and Chip. My dog Chip just waited for Shruti's class. I don't think he cared much for the dance though. He enjoyed the music, but what he loved most was the free back massages he got from Shruti. Every class, before the class, for 5 minutes, no missing. He really looked forward to it. He will enjoy that luxury from now on. That's how caring and loving Shruti is. As a dancer, she is, as you already watched, highly talented, ambitious, and very hardworking. She wants to do the best she can and always strives for perfection. She is not the one to go for compromises and shortcuts, no matter what. She wants to do the way I want her to do, no matter how hard it is. She truly understands the value of learning an art. In addition to all these qualities, Shruti is also gifted with natural grace and abhinaya, the expression, which are the integral parts of Bharatanatyam and which makes her dance very, very beautiful. Just to give an example of how Shruti is determined in perfecting her art in dance, her expression, I have to tell you the following thing. Shruti is so gentle and so sweet by nature. It was a huge challenge for her to act cruel and mean in portraying the demon in the Varna. So when I saw her for the first time doing it, I told her demon is very sweet, very cute. Is it really worth killing it? We may have it as a pet, we may just adopt it. So I told her, unless She could think and act cruel and mean. There was no way she could do justice to this role, and no way she could do justice to the story of Devi killing the demons. Shruti took this challenge very seriously and kept on perfecting her acting until I approved the demon she portrayed. So once I certified that it's worth killing this demon, she was very happy and then very satisfied. So that's how sincere she is in her effort, and that's what I like about her the most. She won't give up no matter what. She wants to do the best. And even if I tell her it's okay, it's fine, she says, no auntie, I will practice it and come back and show you tomorrow again. So that's what I like most about her. She is just a model student for me. Shruti, and today she has made me very happy and very proud. Shruti is also blessed with a very loving family. They supported her unconditionally throughout this long, long journey. I thank Smita and Arun for trusting me and giving me this opportunity to present my student today. Hearty congratulations to you, Shruti, on your awesome achievement. I wish you the very best in your future aspirations and in dance as well. At this point, with lots of love, I would like to present you with the graduation award by Vaishnavi Dance Academy. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you, Guru, for that amazing talk. Before we move on to the last part of the show, I and my parents would like to share a few words about Shruti. Even though I already mentioned a couple things that I had for Shruti, I do want to wish Shruti congratulations on an amazing performance. Congratulations on on finishing a hard-fought chapter in her life. Congratulations on achieving one of her dreams, even though we had slight miscommunications here today. As colloquial language says, it be like that sometimes.
It do.
I truly admire Shruti for a lot of the qualities that she has. The level of maturity and the level of focus it requires to go through with something like this, the level of dedication it requires, the fact that she's on the stage and not only performed, but performed with absolute excellency, I have no doubt she will excel in college and beyond. I'm super, super proud of you, Shruti. I'm super proud of you. I love you so much. And I really can't wait to see what you achieve later on. With that being said, I would like to invite my parents up to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. As we get closer to concluding this evening's recital, would like to express our heartfelt, much deserved thank yous. Smita and I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Srimati Madhu for her years of hard work to mold Shruti to who she is today. Thank you. Thank you so much, Madhu. We would like to thank the orchestra for your outstanding support today. You have traveled all the way from India to be here, and we are grateful for it. Thank you, Srimati Pustakam, Rama, Sri Jairam Kikeri, Sri Bhargava Harambi, and Sri Janardhan Rao for providing such fantastic support to Shruti this evening. I would like to thank my father-in-law for traveling from India to be here with us. Anna, thank you very much for coming in person and blessing Shruti. I'd like to thank my sister Vaidehi and brother-in-law Srinivas for coming from India to be here. My sister Komla and brother-in-law Kailash and their family. My brothers-in-law Srinath, Sanjay and Sachin, and my sisters-in-law Shaila and Brenda, and my cousins for being here with us with your families. We are live streaming today's event as my mother and my sister Malini and my brother-in-law Suresh could not be here in person. Ma, thank you for waking up early in the morning to watch Shruti's dance live. We miss you in person, but we feel your presence here. Last but not least, I would like to thank my wife Smita for all support over the years.
Firstly, on behalf of Arun and I, a few words to our daughter Shruti. Shruti, we are immensely proud of you and your performance tonight. You danced beautifully, and all your hard work was brought to conclusion this evening. We are so proud of you. Our special thank you to her teacher, Madhu. Madhu, thank you for having taken Shruti under your wings and molding her. Arun and I would also like to thank Mr. Manjunath, Madhu's husband. Madhu has spent endless hours with Shruti the last few weeks, and that could not have happened without his support. Our very special thank you to the vocalist this evening, Rama. Rama and I go back many, many years. I had the privilege of having Rama as the vocalist for my Arangetram 20 plus years ago. Your melodious singing today brought back a flood of memories and made me want to join Shruti on stage. You and the orchestra brought the same melody to this evening that you did on my Arangetram. Thank you, and we love you. We have a few more thank yous before we end this evening. A big thank you to my dad. Anna, we have no words to thank you. Right from selecting the saris, the outfits were stitched in for Shruti tonight, to printing the invitations, the brochures, to picking the menu tonight. You were very particular about every detail. Thank you. I truly admire your zest. Arun and I are deeply humbled by the support we got from an army of friends and family who have helped us bring this evening to fruition. Govindraj, Satya, Veena, Vicky, Neelima, Pushpa, Priya, Anu, Shubha, Sandhya, Meena, Sona, Nirupama, Anand, the dress team, Sita, Veena, Vaish, Anagha, Satya, our stage managers, Bhuvana and Chintan. Thank you for your endless hours of planning and preparing for this day. Our photographer Amitabha, videographer Saravana, thank you so much. Our decorator Deepa, who did a fantastic job bringing Shruti's ideas to share and dealing with our endless midnight calls the last few days. Our fellow Arangetram partners as we planned our respective Arangetrams, Pavi, Rupa, Nagraj, Sharda, Anupama, Padmanabh, thank you for your support and your shoulder to cry on. It's been a fun journey the last few months. If we have missed naming anyone, please know you're deeply appreciated for everything you've done for this evening. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you to Gagan and the Grand Center for providing this venue and your support for this evening. We have our extended family, uncles, aunts, cousins, many of whom are watching the recital live. It is very early in the morning. Thank you so much for everyone for being on air. We appreciate your love and encouragement to Shruti. It was spring last year that we decided to have Shruti's Arangetram. Arun and I had no idea what we signed up for. Arun, thank you for working shoulder to shoulder with me for over a year now. Could not have done this without you. Last but not the least, a big, big thank you to our son Anish. Anish, you've been there every step of the way for your sister. Thank you. Shruti is blessed to have you as her brother. Thank you everyone in the audience for being here tonight. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be here and to watch Shruti's dance. We appreciate your encouragement.
Now on to the last but not least. Are you guys ready? The next up in our program is Tilana. Tilana is predominantly rhythmic composition performed at the end of the Bharatanatyam recital. Tilana, with its fast footwork and alluring poses, demand the ultimate grace and elegance. Tilana gives an exciting, vigorous, and joyous conclusion to a dance performance, and hence a fitting finale to a Bharatanatyam recital. This Tilana is dedicated to Lord Sri Rama, and this is a composition of Sri Satyavadani Ganesh. Sorry. Satavadani. That's right. This piece will be performed in Raga Sumanesha Ranjani. Again, it'd be like that sometimes. And will also be performed in Aditala. Tilana will be followed by Mangalam. And here the dancer offers her gratitude to Lord Natarajan, her guru, the orchestra, and the audience for making the recital such a success. guy deserves another round of applause. Let's give it up for Shruti. This concludes this evening's concert. On behalf of our entire family, a big thank you to all of you, the audience. No matter how much we invest, no matter how much any of us invest into this would not have been possible without your support and your presence tonight on this big day. We will be serving dinner in the banquet hall. It's about time, huh? We'd love to have you join us. And Shruti will be in the banquet hall with you guys in a minute. And Shruti would like to share a few words as well.
So before dinner, I just have a couple words. I'll keep it pretty short. I know you guys are probably hungry. I just want to say, I just have a couple thank yous. I'd like to first start off by saying thank you to my Pati and all the other people in India, around the world watching on the live stream. Hi. Also, thank you to my lovely family who flew in from all across the world to be here today. Your support means so much to me. Thank you, Anish, for your 2 speeches. I enjoyed both of them very much. Thank you to my parents. My dad has been so supportive, driving me everywhere because I didn't feel like driving because my legs hurt, and many other reasons. Thank you. And thank you to my mom for making everything happen here. I spent a lot of time on YouTube when I wasn't dancing, so she really did everything you see here. She got all the food, she did literally everything. Thank you for doing all of this. I know you're probably more stressed than me this past year, so thank you so much. I love you. And thank you to all of you guys for coming here. It means so much to me that you guys are here. I hope you enjoy the food. It's from my favorite restaurant. And yeah, bye, thank you. Also, one more thing, sorry. Thank you to the musicians and for Madhuwanti. Without you guys, there would be no Arangetram. Thank you.